O reke koloi e ukwa, o reke koloi we. Ausi wa ka, o reke koloi. Ba ye car. O reke koloi ntate, o reke koloi. Le rekeng koloi ne. Le rekeng koloi hle ga le kopa.
Buffett, welcome back to the channel. Nyansweni online bethu today really need a car. Not just for flexing or anything, but for convenience. Now, I don't know about you, but every time I check the price of a new car in South Africa, I feel personally attacked. 1 minute you're looking for an affordable runabout, the next minute you're calculating monthly payments that look suspiciously similar to private school fees. And let's not even talk about fuel. At nearly 28 rands per liter, filling up your tank nowadays feels like contributing towards Eskom's debt. But despite all of that, there are still a few brand new cars you can buy for under 200,000 rands. And today, we're counting down the 5 cheapest new cars currently on sale in South Africa. We'll look at what you get, how much fuel they use, and most importantly, what they are likely to cost you every month once reality kicks in. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 5 is the Tata Tiago. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Tata, are they still around? Of course they are, and the Tiago actually offers quite a lot for money. Under the bonnet is a 1.2-liter petrol engine, and you get features that many budget cars don't offer at this price point. Some basic features are your air conditioning, especially now in winter, it is needed. Electric front windows, Bluetooth connectivity, dual airbags, as well as the ABS for your brakes. Fuel consumption is estimated at 5.7 liters per 100 kilometers. Now, let me break down the monthly cost of this car. Cash price is 189,000 rands, 900 rands. But on finance, estimating that you get an interest rate of 12% for 60 months, which would be 5 years. You pay no deposit and you pay no balloon payment. Monthly installment is going to cost you 4,224. If you add an insurance of like 1.3 and fuel of like 2,000 rands per month, the total then takes you up to 7,524. Some pros about this car. It has a very spacious interior and decent features. Don't want to say great ones, but yeah, they're decent. And there's good value for money in this car. Next up, we have at number 4, the Suzuki Celerio GA. Now, Suzuki has become the people's champion in South Africa. Every second car, every second driving school, and probably every second neighbor seems to own a Suzuki these days. And honestly, there's a reason. It is excellent when it comes to fuel. It doesn't chow so much. It is a reliable car, and it's got a strong dealer network, and there's great resale value. Let's be honest, nobody has ever said, guys, come outside quickly. You have to see my new Celerio. But what they'll say is, I've owned it for the past 6 years and nothing has been broken. And in today's economy, especially in today's economy, that is more attractive than a panoramic sunroof. Let me break down some key features which you're going to need if ever you go for this car. Comes with air conditioning as standard, has a 1-liter petrol engine under the bonnet. The windows in front are electric, and there's USB connectivity as well as dual airbags and the ABS for your brakes. Fuel consumption for this car is estimated at 4.2 liters per 100 kilometers. This car is needed, guys. This car is needed. Anyways, the monthly cost of this car. Suzuki Celerio GA, if you buy it cash, you would pay 188,000 rands, 900. On finance, Also estimating an interest rate of 12% for 60 months, no deposit, no balloon payment. Monthly, you are looking at an installment of 4,202, an insurance of 1.3 roughly, as well as fuel of 2,000 roughly. That takes you to the cost of this car at 7,502 rands. At number 3 is the little Suzuki Espresso. This is the car that looks like it was designed by someone who couldn't decide whether they were building an SUV or a hatchback. Not is kaftinanj. But somehow the car works. It has a high ground clearance, something that I do not have in my Suzuki Baleno. It is excellent in fuel economy, and it is also cheap to maintain. The styling isn't really for everyone. It has a narrow body that felt a bit unstable in strong winds. The Espresso is perfect for South African roads. You see a pothole, the Espresso sees a speed hump. You see a gravel road, you just see a shortcut in this car. Some features to mention. The car comes with a 1.0 liter petrol engine, high ground clearance, as I've mentioned. It has a Bluetooth, USB connectivity, as well as the front windows being electric. Fuel consumption is estimated at 4.9 per 100 kilometers. The cost of ownership for the car is, if you buy it on cash, you would pay 179,900 rands. Say you finance that amount for 60 months at 12% interest rate with no deposit and no balloon payment. The monthly cost or installment would be 4,002 rands. If you add 1.3 insurance as well as 2,000 rands petrol, the total cost of ownership goes to 7,302 rands. The number 2 car on my list, depending on where you buy it, it is the cheapest car in South Africa at the moment. Around 178,800 rands, you get the Toyota Vitz. This is basically Toyota's answer to budget motoring. It comes with a Toyota badge, obviously, excellent reliability and reputation. Good parts are available throughout the country. The car has got basic equipment or basic features. The interior quality isn't that amazing. The biggest selling point here is very simple. It's a Toyota at the end of the day. In South Africa, that badge alone adds some confidence. Toyota Vitz comes with a 1.0 liter petrol engine, air conditioning, Bluetooth audio, electric windows, ABS brakes, as well as dual airbags. Fuel consumption is estimated at 4.4 liters per 100 kilometers. And here is a breakdown of the cost of ownership. If you were to buy it cash, you would pay 178,800 rands. On finance at 12% interest rate for 60 months, no deposit and no balloon payment. You're looking at a monthly payment of 3,977. You add 1.3 for insurance and 2,000 for fuel. And then the total cost of ownership monthly would be 7,277 rands. And taking the number 1 spot is the Renault Kwid. You get this car cash price 178,799 rands. This is the cheapest brand new passenger car currently on sale in South Africa. This car and the previous one, the Vitz Toyota, I put them on the same price range. Now, before we have conflicting views about this car, hear me out. It has the lowest price. The styling is surprisingly modern, as well as the features that this car has are good for the money. While the quality isn't class leading, performance is best described as patient. The Kwid doesn't accelerate. Of course, it will move forward, but it does not accelerate. It carefully considers whether acceleration is really necessary. But if your goal is for affordable transportation with a warranty and service plan, it's hard to argue with the value of the Kwid. Now, when it comes to what it offers, the Renault Kwid comes with touchscreen infotainment system, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a reverse camera, air conditioning, and electric windows. Fuel consumption for the Kwid is estimated at 4.7 liters per 100 kilometers. Now, here's a breakdown of how much you would pay for this car. Like I said, I put it on the same price range with the Toyota Vitz. It comes at 178,799 cash. If you finance it at an interest rate of 12%, for 60 months, no deposit and no balloon payment, you are looking at paying 3,977. If you add the same amount of insurance, 1.3, fuel cost per month, 2,000 rands, you are looking at paying roughly 7,277 rands. The reality is that owning a car in South Africa isn't cheap anymore. You buy the car, then you buy fuel, then the insurance, then the tires, then you hit one pothole and suddenly you're sponsoring your mechanic's holiday for December. But despite all of that, these 5 cars prove that there are still affordable new car options available. If it were for my money, I'd probably go for, let me leave the favoritism away, but I'll probably go for a reliable car, fuel economy, as well as a good resale value. But if the rent counts, then I would go for one of the cars in this top 5. So which one would you buy? Let me know down in the comment section. And if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe and like my videos so that you don't miss out on the future ones. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Please drive safe and avoid those potholes. They're becoming larger than some of these cars, especially like Pitori. Aye.